They each had a different mistake. So the mistake, though, is not, again, it's not a big mistake. And like in Jimmy's case, he was bringing his, as he was punching, and they both have good power, right? Okay. But again, we want power that is frightening. Frightening. That's what we want. So Jimmy's case, his arm, as he's issuing, this is moving this way. So he's doing this as he's doing it. It's literally moving probably that much. Can't move that much at all. Has to stay on the line. Ron's issue is his elbow is turning out to the side. And what happens is then the power goes out at that point. So you're trying to put the power in there. And it's the same with Jimmy. It's just the leaks are a little different. But there's power leaking here. So it's never, the power is always leaking out of ourselves. So going back to something Jimmy said to me in the car on the way here, we do everything on ourselves. So if I start trying to put the power into the pad, I start leaking all over the place because I'm just not worried about me. But when I'm here and I just do this, and this is like a piston, just goes here. That's what I want. When it's connected with this and you get the gearbox. We talked about the gearbox on Thursday, right? So most people, when they punch, a lot of them just use their what? They use their arm, right? And you'll even see boxers where, they kind of look a little stiff, right? And people always say, oh, the guy doesn't use it, whatever, right? But when you learn to utilize the body and then get the shake, the power is tremendous. Okay, but if your arm's slightly going out, if your elbow's turning, if the issue is as you do it, your shoulder does that, there's tremendous leaks there. So what happens is you hit the guy, it feels like you hit him hard, there's no power. So you didn't hurt him. So again, the only way you know that you have power, and when I mean power to hurt somebody, is how? No, you got to hit someone. And if they go down, then you know you have power. If they're hurt and can't continue the fight, you know you have power. But we're not going to be hitting each other, right? And hopefully we're never going to get into a fight. But the point is, then you have to have me or somebody else, like Master Chen, give you a hard time and say, no, you're leaking. That's what he would say to me. Go, no, you're leaking. You're leaking here. You're leaking there. You're leaking over, and you have to check the whole body, So then other things you want to do is, right, we add. So you say, well, Mike, why did Master Chen show you to do this? Because it's the rear foot. It's the split, right? So I can tell you to stand like this and do it like this. And I'll say to you, okay, as you issue, push down on the rear foot. And you create the split. But the problem is, if the foot's already down, and you're like, but my foot's down. I'm trying to push it. I'm not feeling anything. So what you do is you start where the heel's up, and then you do this pivot. And then again, my head is not, it's not moving back. It's not this. Nothing moves here. The rod's here. Everything goes around the rod, right? That's what we want. So on silk reeling power, right? So in, as I brought out in karate with Sanshin kata, right? So most of the karate guys, when they do Sanshin, they do this, they come in, as they come out, right? They do this, right? And look at my elbow, right? Okay, no silk reeling energy. Okay, then they do this one, they come here, they go like this, and then they go like this. No silk reeling energy. So when I come out, right, you watch my elbow never moves. Now as I rotate, now everything, all the muscles in my arm have spiraled. I actually feel it. It's like exercise. Now, I don't go like that, because I go like that, I'm not spiraling. I'm not keeping that torque that we try to get, right? So when I rotate it and the elbow comes in, it doesn't move, right? When I do this, I don't go like this. I come here, I go like this, and then my forearms, forget about it, right? And you can feel it, right? Squeeze. So I do this, right? Okay, you ready? Yeah. Now it feels like a steel cable. Yeah. Now if I do that, this is training the body. So when we punch, it's the same thing. So everybody thinks, oh, we do San Shin slow, but it's, again, look at what it's teaching you. Now bring that into the fast movement. So when we're doing this, this can't be this, right? As this turns and it's a twist punch, right? We want to create that torque. That torque is tremendous, okay? So try this for a couple minutes because I want to walk around, look at everybody, and then we're going to do it another way.